So here we are at the bigger JoAnn's. So I'm hoping inside's not busy so I can show you guys around. But this is basically like the abandoned mall that JoAnn's is kind of like keeping running right now. Hopefully I have like a good screenshot of that because the sun is literally all over my screen right now. So we're gonna go in, take a peek. If I can film, I definitely will. And then whether or not I do, if I get something, I will show you guys what I end up getting. Talk to you in a bit, guys. So walking in, which I haven't seen clearance over here before, but there is some clearance happening right now. I couldn't resist a few things. Sneak peek. All right, so take two. I'm starting at the beginning, and this is quite the store for my phone to have started, restarted, and reloaded over. But just to give you guys an idea, I'll probably do a little bit quicker of a walkthrough in this one because I don't really know what happened to my phone or why it decided to restart and not save the video of like 20 minutes. But I was just saying at the beginning here, there's so much yarn in this store, you guys, that like these are end caps that aren't even the yarn aisle yet. Like past Damon, all the way down there, like the yarn aisle is from like there all the way to the end. So like there's so much of it that it's overflowing. So for anybody that likes the Beanie Boos, trying not to get anybody on camera. Look at this guy. How cute. Here's the dragons that I collect too. I don't make loveys out of them, at least I haven't yet, but I collect these guys. I've got this one, I think. I know I have this one because he hangs out at my computer. I need to get him. I really love this little guy. He's so cute. I love bears too. I'm like obsessed with random things. I know I'm really random, you guys. Look at this little doggo. There's that same dragon again. How cute are these, you guys? Sorry, I know you came for the yarn. See, like here's an end cap just in the middle of the fabric section. But it's like overflowing. Oh, I know I stopped and showed you guys these too. Oh my gosh. I'm still debating on these bags. Protect at all costs. I love him so much. So for anybody that doesn't know, I have a slight unhealthy obsession with Baby Yoda. Which Damon, I'll tell you, his name is Grogu, but he is forever Baby Yoda to me. When your song comes on, Baby Yoda's feeling it. How cute. How cute is that? Told you, slightly unhealthy obsession. And then here's a lot of the KC yarn. I think after the end caps I might, oh yeah, Damon pointed that out too. There's another overflowance of yarn over here. It's just like blanket yarn. There's some Red Heart happening in there. Like Red Heart Soft, I think. Or maybe it's not Red Heart. Let's inspect. No, it is Red Heart Soft. I know my yarns. Damon could probably give me a blind test, honestly, and I could probably tell you most of these yarns. So these are the chain spun. This is the new KC, the knit and crochet or whatever it stands for, that's at JoAnn's. This chain spun is soft, and it's got some really, really pretty colors. 53% cotton, 34% anti-pilling acrylic, 13% polyamide. There's some different colors. Look at the brown, so pretty. And then the one that I'm super stoked about, and I have to imagine you're probably going to see some of this when I get home, is the confection, which is 100% polyamide. And let me tell you what, you guys, this stuff is so soft. Like, I could just like make a bed in this yarn and nest in it. It's so ridiculously soft. And then this stuff is like for anybody that saw or didn't get a chance to see the coastal cotton at Michael's, this is the Element yarn, which is 90% cotton and 10% acrylic. And this stuff, I swear, it is coastal cotton from Michael's. I swear it is. So there's the different pretty colors in this. Look at this one. Put that over there. And then there is the Willow, the KC Willow yarn, which is 100% acrylic. And this is like, this stuff goes from like bigger boucle down to like a really small twist. It's really soft. It's kind of satiny. And we'll go to the other side of the end cap in a second because I'm not trying to film anybody that doesn't want to be filmed. They have a lot of different True colors. A lot of different True. Like, True comes in so many colors, and I swear they're all here. And then down here is the True Sparkle, which I hope my camera picks that up. Oh, look how pretty that is, you guys. I know you can see that, at least a little bit. There's not as much of that because I think everybody likes that. And then they do have the Just Hemp. I gotta say, I'm not a fan of it. It's quite rough, but I mean, you kind of expect that from hemp. That's probably for the heavier duty projects, not the really soft ones. And then there's another little overflowy end cap with some of the, that says Bernat Elise Blanket Easy. Isn't Elise a different brand of yarn that you usually get like from Hobium, or I'm not sure. If not, it's really close to that. And there is, this is kind of an overflowy end cap too, I think. There's like blanket yarn, there's a Big Twist Soft Touch, which there's more of that over here. And I also wanted to mention to you guys, this is 100% acrylic, and if you're looking for like other colors to go with your Caron Simply Soft, this feels a lot like Simply Soft to me. Like it's classified as a 4 like Simply Soft is. I think this is a little tiny bit thicker, but not by much. Because y'all know how Simply Soft doesn't really seem like a 4. Like it's a thin 4 to me. But there's the different colors of that. And then more spillover boxes over here of just random, like here's some clearance yarn that belonged up front. Just random stuff in there. There's an end cap with mandala all the way down in the art section. Right now it's $3.99 each, by the way. And this stuff I had spent a good minute on because I really think some of this I was saying was going to go home with me. This is the Big Twist Vivid, and it's 100% premium acrylic, made in Turkey. This particular color is the light blue purple, and I think that color might be going home with me, you guys. It's really pretty. But that comes in several different colors here. Very pretty colors. And then there is the Big Twist Graphic, which is 35% premium acrylic, 9% polyamide, and 56% cotton. And that's this one super fine. It says, I don't know, 1 or it might be a 2. I don't think it's not terribly fine, but it's pretty fine. I'm assuming it works up into a little bit of a pattern, kind of maybe like Nordica or maybe a more stripey pattern, but there's those. And then, see, like, my camera probably gave out because, hi Damon, say hi to everybody. Hola. The end cap over there with more mandala, the yarn goes all the way over to here. So I am going to show you the other sides of these end caps and then stop and restart the camera so I don't lose every bit of footage if it restarts itself again. It's pretty annoying. There's Bernat Strata, which I think has been out for a minute because I've heard the name before, but I've never seen it. And this stuff to me looks like the Lion brand cobblestone yarn. At least that color. Like, I don't think they had it in like the red. They might have, but I don't think they did. But that dark gray black looks like the cobblestone. It actually looks like the cobblestone that I wanted to get that they were out of. And then there is faux fur, go for faux. And some of the Caron 1-pounders and jumbos are up here on this end cap. And this is like that color zinnias that everybody's been going gaga over. They have it in stock at mine. I'm just saying. Here's the other side of that end cap with the just hemp and some more colors of, there's Nubu over here, which is the lyocell version. Lots of colors of Nubu. Here's some more of the Trubu Sparkle. This stuff is so pretty. This is the Nubu again, but that's one color of it. More just hemp yarn. And then on this end cap, this feels like the Red Heart or the Lion brand yarn that I was going crazy over. What was that called? Feels like butter. Yep, thank you, Damon. And this is the Bernat Bundle Up, which is a lot like it. Like the feels like butter. So if there's a color it feels like butter you don't have, they might have it in this, or these yarns might go with some of those. But yeah, so there is the end caps, and I'm going to stop it and start again in the aisles in just a second. Alright, and we're back at it now with the aisles. Here is, see, these aisles are quite big on their own, and I just showed you how many aisles there were, right? So that's why if I'm a little rushed, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be, but these are the basic stitch. And I know from the last video that erased that there's some basic stitch spilled over on the other side of this that we'll get to also. But the basic stitch goes all the way down to here, so that's already quite a lot of colors. And then this side is all the different 1-pounders and the jumbos of Caron. I was saying this is a pretty well stocked, like there's a couple missing things, but this is a pretty well stocked area, especially compared to my Kalamazoo JoAnn's. They have, where was it? They have the ombres too. They have a couple of the colors anyway. They have that one, and they have this one. This one's real pretty. So here's the other Caron 1-pounds and the Caron jumbos. And there's that JoAnn's and Yarn Inspirations with the Crochet crowd crochet along too that's going on. So I bet a lot of these are sold out and taken because of that stuff, because I know a lot of people stock up during that too. Hasta. And then this section is the Pound of Love, which is also very well stocked. I mean, this whole store is pretty well stocked, to be honest, especially like I said, compared to a lot of the other JoAnn's around here, or the other two, I should say. I don't really have like a massive collection of JoAnn's, but I'm happy with having 3 of them, especially when this is one of them. And this side of the aisle is the Caron. They have Simply Soft Party over here. I'm a big fan of that, even though I don't like the regular Simply Soft that much. Not that I won't use it, but it's not my go-to. Here's the regular Simply Soft. And then the Simply Soft prints. There's some prints thrown in. I always think I'm gonna get this, and then I'm always like, or speckle, I mean, not prints, sorry. And then I never end up getting it. So there is the Simply Soft. And on this side, we've started the Super Saver Jumbos from Red Heart. So again, quite stocked. There's stripes. I really like this one, the favorite stripes. That's one of my favorite. I like all the stripes though, like they're really pretty. I think that's the only stripe they have in the jumbo. And then they have the ombre right there, which I thought they had discontinued the anthracite, but no, they have it here, so I guess not. Maybe just Walmart discontinued it or something. And then here is the collection of the regular Big Twist of Values, which in my opinion is softer than the Red Heart. It's nice yarn, I like it. I have quite a bit of it from the, was it the Black Friday sale where they were all like $1.25? And here's the different colors in that. They have quite a few. Can't really complain about the selection there. And then there's the regular Super Savers over here. Which they have quite the selection. I think I've said that for almost every yarn that we've seen so far, but they do have quite the selection. So for anybody who's a fan of the Red Heart Super Saver, this JoAnn's has got you covered. There's overstock up here. Look at the overstock alone of all the like 1-pounders, or 1-pounders and the Pound of Loves. It's crazy. I know there's even bigger JoAnn's than this one, but like this one is so big to me. Here's the regular sized stripes. This one is the one I made that Zach the Candy Monster out of, the polo stripe. It works up really pretty. And then here's the overflow of Super Saver that wasn't fitting in the other side. And then we have Notions. Here's all the knitters' choices. And further down is the crocheters' choices over here. They've got like all the way down here, there's like the Lion Brand bonbons and stuff like that, and the loom knitting, different bits and bobs, yarn holders and such. There's a few project bags down here. That one's a really pretty bonbon, like the sparkly. I didn't know they had that many bonbon colors, honestly. I'm not hip to the bonbon. So this aisle, we have the bigger yarns, and I'm less familiar with these because I don't really use a lot of the thicker yarns. But here's the Bernat Softy Chunky. I do like that. I have a couple colors of that one. Michael's had the big skeins of it. And here's the bigger homespun. Which I know homespun is also another, like, you either love it or you hate it, kind of. And then they have some more Softy Chunky over here. There's like the overflow alone is crazy to me, like how much they have of it. I think this stuff is kind of new, the Big Twist ribbon. I don't really use this yarn type stuff that much. Like, to me, that's like a novelty yarn. I just don't use it that often. But they have a lot of colors of it. And we're moving into the Bernat Velvet. How many of you guys use like velvet yarns? Like, I know people do. I have some, but I bought it and then found out about the dreaded worming. And I'm kind of scared to be using it, to be honest with you guys. So I have not delved into that. I know Damon is like dying for me to use some of it, but speaking of Damon, quite the trooper, hanging out for a second video's worth of videoing. Over here we have the Hometown yarns, which I think people are pretty familiar with. I think Walmart and Myers both have these pretty sure Michael's also has these. One color that I have not remembered seeing is this stuff right here. The San Juan Sunset. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Like, hands down, this is my favorite now of the hometown. If I were going to use it, it would be that one. There is more Burnett blanket. I feel like this stuff is just everywhere and multiplying, and like when it came out I was like, oh, this stuff is not gonna be around for that long, it's not that great, and like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere, everybody's got versions of it. But not everybody likes the same thing. Just because I didn't think it was gonna be great doesn't mean maybe all of you guys like it. I don't know. Here's the regular sized homespun in different colors. I have quite a bit of this one. I really, really do like that. I'm gonna make a blanket one of these days. More homespun. Like, honestly, even if you don't like working with homespun, kind of gotta admit they have some really pretty colors. There is Color Made Easy. All the pumpkins I made last Halloween, I made with this, it was like a claret color. It wasn't even like the orange color. So they were like reddish orange pumpkins. But yeah, I made it out of that. This might have been a better choice, but I had gotten it on clearance. This is Kambuka. It's pretty. More blanket yarn. Blanket yarn for days, you guys, days. Here is the Big Twist Classic. These are the ones that I'm making the Halloween blanket out of for the Movie and Stitch. I am using this one, and I'm using this one, and then before it was Big Twist Classic, when it was like, if you guys remember this color, it was Big Twist Rainbow before. That's what the name of the green is that I'm using, so it's been discontinued. I don't see it. This is the only green I see. But mine is more like a ghostly glowing green. Huh? Yeah, I think it was called lime. And then here is the Red Heart Gemstone, which I guess not every JoAnn's carries either, but mine does, and I really super like this. I've used a couple colors of it. Like, I've used this one, which is citrine, and I have used one called Amber. I don't see that. I'm thinking it's probably this one. This one is really pretty. Jasper. Isn't that pretty, you guys? And then we have the Red Heart Unforgettable. There's a lot of really pretty colors of this. It's a roving style. If you guys haven't used it, I talk about it quite a bit because I do really like it. And then the Landscape Fusion, which actually, when we went to that giant JoAnn's in Muskegon last spring, Damon and I found this for the first time. And I was so excited, and I still have it sitting at home because I keep staring at it and wondering what I should do with it. I think I have like 2 skeins of each one of these. This one is my favorite. Bet you guys didn't see that coming. And then they have the regular Landscape, which I love this one. This is Volcano. There's regular Landscape here. And they don't have a lot of it because it's kind of been taken over by the Unforgettable yarn, it looks like. That makes me so sad. My collection of Landscape is bigger than this one. You've seen that shelf, yeah. And then there's the Heartland yarn, which is a big favorite with people. I like it. I made a Doctor Who scarf with some of these colors. That long knitted one that I made for my friend Jamie, if you guys saw the pictures of it before. And then down here is the Hygge yarn. I know there's some Hygge fans in the house. And there's Hygge fur. And then there is some Red Heart Soft, which is directly located next to the Big Twist version, Big Twist Soft. What are you doing, Damon?
Nothing.
You falling?
I don't know. Am I?
Are you hopping? Are you bored? Are you bored, Damon?
Nah.
Are we boring you? Me and my homies boring you?
Well, I mean, it's the second shoot of this video, so.
I just talked about what a trooper you were.
We've been in here for almost an hour.
I know. We're almost done though. Here's a lot of the sock yarn. It's really pretty. The sock head hat that I'm attempting to knit. I'm attempting to use this, not this color, but the Mani Pedi yarn from Lion Brand. I'm using that rainbow color they don't have here. And then there's a bit of an overstock area because this is the cotton 24/7, which I am not digging the feel of. It's almost like a chain spun cotton. Look at that. It's neat looking, but I'm not digging the feel of that. I'm not a fan of cotton yarn though. And then there's woolies, which, this was the exciting part that I had showed you in my last video before it turned off. Look at this. This is woolies yarn. Did you guys know there was a sparkly woolies? And this is a size 4, 78% acrylic, 19% wool, and 3% other, which is that beautiful shine. And it's called just white multi. It's so pretty. It's the only one. There is some woolies overflow on the other side of this aisle that there's no sparkle there either. But I'm going to show you the minis that they did finally get into this store. And then I'm going to stop the video so that in case it stops and erases itself, I will not have to redo it again because Damon might kill me. Look at that one. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. What's the color on that one? Wildflower. That's beautiful. These remind me of those little cotton dollops that we all got at the Hobby Lobby clearance last year. I know Hobby Lobby probably still has it, but they're like that size. They're cute. All right, let me stop this and I will meet you in the next aisle.